Morning, how you doing? I'm up early today. I had to escape. I had to get out the house. I didn't want to be there this morning. Some mornings I just like to get up and get out early. I don't feel like being in nobody's way. This one lady that gets up for work. So I just went in there and did my hygiene, took a shower, left the house just to get out of everybody's way. There would be too much going on early in the morning for me. So I removed myself from the equation. I gotta be to work early and I have to go to the bank. So I gotta get all that stuff out the way. So I want to get on the road, go get me some coffee. While it's quiet, while it's not busy early, I gotta get gas. So I got a couple things to do. And I just wanted to get out of the way. I went into the house last night and a weird thing happened, which I really don't understand. I don't know what they were up to. I'm always thinking that somebody's up to something weird, but sometimes you get those inclinations, like you get the feeling that people are up to something weird, and sometimes it could be true. When you get the feeling that somebody's up to something strange, I get those feelings often when I live in that house. So I just wanted to get up and get out. I'm probably going to be going back to the gym probably like next week, or just coming out doing my walking, jogging, or whatever, coming back out into nature, doing a walk, jog, run, keeping myself up. But I didn't do anything this morning. Nothing at all, honey. How are y'all doing this morning? I know it's early. I know it's early, y'all. Wake up, everybody. I know I haven't been this early on live in a good while since I've been at the shelter. I haven't been this early. But to escape the foolery of that house early in the morning, especially when everybody is there, when everyone is in the house, it could be quite a circus. And I don't want to be around for it. So I just get out of Dodge. Didn't want to be around for the foolishness. So I removed myself from the equation. 14 people on this morning. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are up early today. What is going on? Happy Tuesday, y'all. My whole week is thrown off due to the fact that my boss screwed up my schedule. So my schedule was thrown off. I'm off this week on Thursday and Friday, which I'm normally off on Sunday and Monday. So I told her, I said, listen, please don't mess with my schedule again. Please do not screw up my schedule again. I'm not off on Thursday and Fridays. I'm off on Sunday and Monday. Let's make sure we remember that. And I work Sunday. It was busy on Sunday. And it was fairly busy on Monday. And my job only has one person in the morning and one person in the afternoon. Because these jobs, the type of stuff that I do, they want to save money, so they don't want to put too many people on shift because they're cheap and they don't want to pay you. They don't want to pay two people for morning and two people in the afternoon. Why pay four when you can pay two? They don't even want to pay two. They just want to pay one. Of course, they trying to usher in this AI crap to replace us, but nothing can replace a human because a lot of customers like that human interaction. Nobody want to replace, the customer service, customer care with robots. What the heck? That's not gonna work. Y'all, the businesses can think that AI crap is gonna work if they want to. But I even hate it when I gotta pay a bill or get on the phone to somebody. You can never get a human person. Like they're just ushering out humans and ushering in this stupid AI crap. I see it happening. I see it happen. It's happening all around us. It's happening all around us, and it's freaking insane. But I understand what they're doing. They're trying to save a couple dollars, but at the end of the day, they're gonna surely mess around and they're gonna find out that hey, this wasn't the smartest move. This wasn't smart at all. But they're gonna find out. Trying to usher us out to customer service. They're trying to get rid of customer because of course they've been trying to do that for years with the check your own register out and all this old stupid stuff. Like the world is straight demonic, man. The world and the machine is a demonic entity for sure. Okay. I hate when I do that. But no, he's not. It's amazing. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I did this last night, but 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's pretty early, but I normally don't get up early. Can you do me that right away, please? Really respectfulness. Everybody out here trying to get their little money. I should go, man. Why want to pay? It's 7 a.m. I think the police, I think they work what shifts? Was it 12 hours? That really sucks. That would suck to work 12 hours. I think I worked one job where they were having us work, were trying to get us to work 12 hours, and I'm doing that. It was a warehouse job, and we were in this warehouse putting like these pastries. I think we were packing up pastries for like Starbucks and stuff, like putting the pastries on these trays, and then sending them off to like Starbucks or whatever. So that's what we did. And what y'all up to today? Y'all going to church? You're going to church. Y'all going to work this morning? What y'all doing early this morning? I haven't been early in a long time. I haven't did a live stream around 7 a.m. in quite some time. I left the house early this morning. If you guys don't know my story, I live in transitional housing. And transitional housing is just someone that rents out a house to people that, you know, probably came out of shelters and been in like sticky situations in their lives. So they have these houses that people rent out. In transitional housing, the rent is a little bit cheaper than what you would find anywhere else. The rent is cheaper. But you have to live with roommates and you're living with a whole bunch of other people. You're basically living with strangers, which is you know, which is can be a lot. My head. Oh, my head, honey. Oh, goodness grief. I wanted to stay in the bed a little bit later, but I also wanted to get the freak out the house, get out everybody's way. Just another lady in the house that gets up she has to be to work at 9, so I want to get everybody away. I don't want to be in the bathroom tying up nothing. Let me get out of Dodge. All right, all right. Alright, alright. They say it's supposed to be beautiful and sunny today. Beautiful and sunny. I put lotion on my face and my face still feel tight. I put moisture on this side. I need to drink more water. I need more water. I need to drink 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 more water. My little went back to work today, so I'm excited to see her. Even though I was talking to her the whole time she was on vacation, I didn't talk to her every day, but I did talk to her the other day. So she's like dreading coming back to work. She's like, I do not want to come back there. I said, girl, I understand. I understand. I understand. I certainly get it, and I understand why somebody wouldn't want to come back to that dump. And this crazy thing is, like, my job doesn't have to be a dump. Like, it doesn't have to be that way, but people just be making stuff so hard. They make it hard for you to want to work there, and that's not just my job. It's every job. Every job is just stressful. I got 4 people watching. Good morning, 4 people. How y'all doing? I left the house early this morning because I just felt like I needed to get up and get out. So that's what I did. I got up and I got out. But here I am. Here I am. I had these eggs in my car last night. I gotta put them in the refrigerator and take. I have these. This lady at my job. She be getting these farm fresh eggs. She has a friend that has a farm that has chickens or whatever. They lay fresh eggs daily. So she sells me eggs, and they're like $5 a dozen. I thought she said they were 6, but they're $5 a dozen. And I know eggs are cheaper, like in the grocery store, but they're like farm fresh raised. They're farm raised fresh eggs. So to me, I think that's a deal. I think that's a steal. And I might stop at ShopRite maybe to get some Pop Tarts or something this morning. Even though I know Pop Tarts are terrible for you, like Pop Tarts are not anything anybody should be wanting to eat, guys. I had a banana, but I'm still hungry. Still quite hungry. I had Indian food yesterday. I bit the bullet, bought some Indian food that I shouldn't have bought. So I shouldn't have bought it. It was way too expensive, but I wanted some. And the curry was so yummy. The curry, I got curry. No, did I get, I think I got, what is, I'm about to say tomato chicken. I got, what did I get? I got something chicken from Indians, the Indian restaurant. The Indian cuisine is so yummy. I love it because I love all the spices and everything. But I got it from one of the restaurants. I know Indian food is not cheap, so I spent a nice piece of money on it. But I just wanted curry so bad, like, you know what I mean. And so I'm able to make my own curry. Sis, we're gonna have to just do what we gotta do. But it was so overpriced, and I did the Uber Eats, so Uber Eats bought it to me, and it was so pricey. But I have a lot left over. That way, I can go to work today and have that. What's left over, I can have that for lunch. So yeah, it was good. It was really good. All right. It was just overpriced. But when you want something, you don't care if it's overpriced or not. You're going to just pay for what you want. So that's what I did. Because I haven't had Indian food in a long time. It's been. I love it. I love Indian food. Of course, I love soul food. I love sushi and all that type of stuff. I love Italian food. Is one of my favorites. Like all that pasta. I love it. I don't eat pasta that often, but I love Italian food as well. So we love it. We love it over here. And we love it over here. Did you guys hear about Rihanna's house? Got somebody went to her house and like shot her house up. Y'all believe that? Isn't that insane? Like, what kind of world are we living in? But then somebody was like, it was probably a blood sacrifice. I'm like, oh, well, whatever it was, it shouldn't have happened. It's freaking crazy, man. You don't never know. And I don't know if not Rihanna, like rich people, I don't know if they have security like outside their house. I don't know. But I wonder how she got caught doing that. Now she's going to jail. She's going to get prosecuted for that. She is going to freaking jail. And they said it was a woman that did it. Like, that's even more crazy. Like, women are going to people's houses, especially celebrities' homes, with AR-15s. Like, what the heck? The heck is going on? I wonder how many rounds she let off up in there. What the hell? We living in some perilous times, y'all. All right, all right, all right, all right. My feet are cold. It's always a big thing, like with socks and everything. Every time I buy socks, I eventually end up losing them. So I'm like, where are my socks? My feet are cold. Where are the socks when you need them? Well, hopefully today I can kill some time, and when I get off work, I can go to my storage and see what's popping over there. Because I told you I got to get my soap started. I got to make my soap. I got to make the soap. We got to make the soap so we can sell the soap. Good morning. How are you? Got to make the soap. The soap is going to be my key out of this dump. This soap is going to be my key out of this crazy life that I'm living, you know? The soap selling and, you know, having a second job, which I'm really trying to avoid getting a second job. But I haven't been getting any calls back for like these interviews and everything. I had a few interviews, but the hours that they wanted me to work just didn't match up. I have to get a job that's going to match up with the job that I do now. Like, it has to line up. Either the days that I'm off, I need to work something, or I need a nighttime job, like an overnight gig. And I can't get like an overnight gig at like some grocery stores. There are some grocery stores that have like night shift on them. You know what I mean? I could do that as well. So we're going to try to figure it out, honey. But I got to get the soap stuff together. I got my table and everything in there. And the thing about like the U-Haul storage, they don't have like a bathroom out in storage where I can have access to water, because I need to go in there and like wipe stuff down. It's about to be a season where like all that pollen is going to start coming back in like April or May or whatever. That pollen is going to come through heavy. So all that pollen is going to be getting up into my storage unit, and it's going to be very dusty in there. So I gotta go there and kind of like clean it out. I have my broom and everything in there. I'm able to like sweep it out. I try to keep it clean so it don't get too dusty, but storages are going to get dusty, dirty, and nasty for sure. I'm not wearing any socks. I have my shoes on. I just ran out of the house this morning. I think a lot of my socks are in storage. My socks be all over the place. For some reason, when I wash socks, it seems like the dryer eats them, and I never get my stuff back. So, but my heat is on in the car. But my feet are always freezing. My feet are always cold. I left the house early this morning because I didn't want to be around the hustle and bustle of the morning. So, you know, when there's something around that house that I don't want to be around, I exit. I exit stage left. Exit stage left because I had to work yesterday, and Mondays are normally days that we do like house meetings and stuff, talk about the finances or whatever. And Mondays are days that we're supposed to be there. Monday at 5 o'clock, everybody's supposed to be in the house, so I couldn't be there yesterday. And some other girls don't be coming to the house meetings either. So, you know, the snow time and all that stuff, a lot of people said, oh, I can't make it back due to the snow. So now there's really no excuse why anybody can't make it back, because I don't really think we're going to get any more snow anyway. But last night when I came home, it seemed like I couldn't get into the door. Like the lock wouldn't open. I don't know if it was me. Maybe the door was already open and I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't know what was going on last night, but it was weird. The vibes were weird. Very strange vibes. So I don't know. Supposed to be another girl coming in. They had a meeting, and there was another woman that did an interview try to move into that house because we need 2 more people there. 2 more girls need to come in. So now I'm like, no, 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 it's enough people here already. I don't want any more people. I don't want nobody else coming in. I don't like new faces. I mean, I don't even like the faces that's there now. So I'm not saying I don't like them, but I mean, they're strangers. So how am I supposed to feel? The feelings are neutral, but I don't like living with people. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I gotta endure it. And tomorrow's my Friday, so I'm excited about that. Because I'm off Thursday and Friday. Hey, I'm off Thursday and Friday, and tomorrow I work in the morning again. So I'm gonna leave early, like I did today. I'm gonna leave early. I'm gonna leave at 6:30. Get out the way. I don't be wanting to be around nobody, honey. I don't want to be around those people. And I told the girl in the kitchen already. I said, well, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. I said, I'm an introvert, right? And introverts don't be wanting to be around people, no way. So, and extroverts seem like they don't like introverts because introverts. Some people feel like they need to say stuff to you constantly all the time. Look at the little I never seen those the animals out on the farm early in the morning. It's so cute. I guess they're probably cows or whatever. Um, introverts, well, extroverts seem like they don't like introverts because introverts, everybody seem like they're mad because the introvert is quiet and pretty much keeps to themselves. Some people don't like that, and I'm like, why don't you like the fact that I don't have anything to say? Like, what is so weird about that? And some extroverts, they don't like that. They be like thinking, even some people at work, like every time they walk past my desk, they feel like they need to say something to me. Like, I say good morning to everybody. Good morning. How's everyone's day going? Great. It's going to be a beautiful day. They walk past my desk, and every time they walk past my desk, people feel like they need to say something to me. Like, anything. Anything. Even if it's a one-word thing. People feel like people fucking annoy me at work so bad. This one lady yesterday, she's annoying. She's very long-winded. She says something, but she can't stop talking. Just tell me what you need to tell me and kindly walk away from my desk. I got the information. You don't have to you don't have to stand up here and tell me something for 20 minutes. Just tell me what you need for me to fix on your order, and that's it. So I ordered Uber Eats yesterday. The guy that bought in my Uber Eats, he was a white dude. He was a nice looking white guy. He had a big beard, so she was all over him. So she was like, is that your, I'm like, no, he's my Uber Eats guy. Why are you so nosy anyway? Mind your fucking business. People need to mind their business at work. So she's all being like, oh, is that your man? I'm like, that's my Uber Eats guy. He bought my food. Anything else you want to know? Do you see the energy between me and him? You don't see me and him like talking or close by. Do you see him talking to me? Obviously, he's not my man. And I wouldn't, if I had a man, I would not bring my person into work. I would never do anything like that. But so she came over to the desk like, oh, he's cute and all this stuff. I said, well, go talk to him then. Like, what do you want me to do? Go talk to him if you think he's cute. Go back to him. So she's over there all just, oh, because men are this, men are that, men are this, men are that. She was talking about men on the low. I guess she was trying to fill me out, right? She was talking bad about guys, but she wanted to see what I was going to say about it. Like, she wanted to see maybe I'm in a relationship, maybe I'm this, maybe I'm that. She wanted to fill me out to see what was going on in my personal life when it came to men. Sis, you must not know me. I don't talk about my personal life to any of these people at work because all y'all are super fake. So that guy, she was all on his jock strap, right? But then somebody said that she was gay. So I don't understand what she talking about. But he was a nice looking guy. But I said, well, go back to him. Go sell him something. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't care. I don't care about people I work with. There's one lady there that I gained a friendship, and she's pretty cool. So I like working with her, and she'll be working with me today. So I'm happy. But for the most part, child, I do not be bothered with people. And people seem like they're offended by a person that's an introvert. Like, I'm offended the fact that you're sitting over there quiet and don't have anything to say. What possibly do you want me to freaking say? They come up here in these nothingness conversations asking me about my kids and all that. Like, I don't want to talk about my personal life. Do y'all not understand that? I have nothing to say personally in this place. If it doesn't contain to the job, please don't come over barking up my alley, talking nothing. Because I don't care. One guy, he comes to work, shows you all these pictures of his kids that you didn't even ask to see. Like, I didn't ask to see this crap. I don't want to see your family. Like, you don't want to see mine. Or maybe you want to see mine just so you could be nosy and have something to go gossip about. Like, stop. Please. They trying to get into your personal life. So one of the other ladies came up. What's up with you and your friend? She knew I was talking to one of my friends before. So she was like, what's up with you and your guy friend? I was like, nothing. Like, stop. Mind your fucking business, man. Why y'all be digging and prodding so much? And then here she goes talking about, oh, well, my husband don't even take me on dates. I said, well, you and your husband need to go make date nights and make it a thing that y'all should spend that time together like that. I said, you can't be married to somebody and not still date them. You should still be dating, like going out on date nights and stuff and having a good time together. That's something that you should be doing. She was like, oh, he did all this in the beginning. I said, well, that's a conversation that you need to be having with your husband, honey, because I know I would be. Going out on a town with your partner, your husband, whoever you would, at least once a week. While everybody's out here like working, trying to make ends meet, is hard when you're in a relationship and you're married or even in a long-term partnership with somebody. You need to be out here dressing up, looking nice, going out, enjoying each other's company, man. That's what y'all should be doing. So she was venting a little bit. She'd be venting to me about, her husband. And I don't mind because she's a black woman and I don't mind talking to her and stuff. But I said, well, yeah, you and your husband should be dating each other. I said, well, y'all need to sit down and talk about that. On the days off, what do you do on your days off? You need to talk to your husband about how you feel. Talk to him about how you feel. And then she said that her husband has older kids that's in their 30s and they're like, they don't like her. Because their mom passed away and then the husband ended up marrying her. And I said, well, first of all, you need to tell your husband that he needs to check them. He needs to check them or I will. Check your daughters. Set them in line. Set them straight. If you don't do it, I will. And then me and you going to have a problem. I told her, I said, whatever you and your husband are doing is none of their damn business. And they shouldn't be able to come over to your house whenever the heck they want to, walk in the house. This is my house. Our house. Me and my husband's house. You're not going to just come in here and be disrespectful. Oh, I smell a skunk, honey. Y'all smell that skunk? I say, I told her, I said, you need to be having that conversation with your husband. Because I know I would. In a respectful way. You need to check your kids. Because she said his kids are very disrespectful. And then she said her husband would be giving the kids money and all this stuff. I said, well, you got to think about it. They are his children. They are older kids. So they should be taking care of themselves. You shouldn't be running to daddy, asking daddy for stuff because daddy still have bills to pay too. Daddy has a wife. So yeah, y'all not gonna come up here with that bull crap. I said you need to say something to him about that. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you? I look beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. I got 9 people watching me. How y'all doing today? Good morning. I left the house early this morning. I didn't even do my hair, so I gotta fix that. But I want to go park at Walmart and just chill out until it's time for me to get to work. 'Cause I don't have to be to work until 9. So they got me on schedule for 10, but they be messing up my schedule. My week has been freaking pretty horrendous. My work week has been just horrendous with schedules and everything. The girl screwed me up this week, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again. All right, all right, all right, all right. And sometimes with these girls that's in college, they come in after school and everything, and it's like whoever the person that's working in the morning is the one that's picking up most of the damn slack over here at the job, and which pisses me off. Oh my God, it's crazy out here. The traffic is horrendous. I'm glad I left when I did. It's crazy. This is insane. This is what I hate. But I'm not too far away from work anyway. But this traffic is freaking crazy. Y'all. I wish I could show it to y'all, but I don't want people to know where I'm at because they're gonna be like, "Oh, I know where you're at." What's up, Jimmy? Good morning. Go video. Hey, I'm okay. You look beautiful. Thank you. What's up, Jimmy? How's your morning? I'm okay. I just left the house early because I wanted to be out of everybody's way. So I left early this morning. And here I am. All right, all right. All right, all right. Oh, oh yeah. So much is going on. I'm probably going to park at Wawa and see if I can go in and get me a coffee real quick. I don't want to go in Wawa because I know that um, I can go to Wawa on my way to going to the bank. That's probably what I will do on the way to the bank. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what we gonna do, girl. I'm gonna park at Walmart and just tuck in there for a little bit because I don't have to be to work until 9, and it's 7:42. So I got like an hour and 40 something minutes, an hour and 15 or something. So I have plenty of time. But yeah, work be getting on my nerves. People that I work like, I just hate people sometimes, man. Being an introvert, we really don't be wanting to be bothered. Like, we're fine with saying good morning, hello, how are you, and that's it. That's all I have. I don't have anything else. Now, if you're like close to me, your family or your friends, it's a different vibe because I know you and stuff like that. But being an introvert, I can't stand going into a room and everybody's laughing and joking and having a good time. I'm not a people person, but I don't mind the vibes. Like, we had a meeting at our job on, I think it was Sunday. There was a meeting, and of course I missed it. And I go into the job, and I always go like the opposite way of everybody. When everybody comes in, they go in the way where they have to greet everybody. First of all, I don't want to say hi to 10 different people. When I walk in the door, I just like to say, hey, how's everyone doing? And that's it. Not, hey, Susan, hey, Bobby, hey, Joshua, hey, Megan, hey, whoever. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And then people get offended because they think you didn't say good morning. Like, people think I don't when I come into a room, I automatically say, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? And then they'll try to be funny and come back and say, well, you didn't say hi to me. I'm just like, yo, corporate America is the devil. Corporate America is literally demonic because everybody in there is playing this stupid charade game. It's a game being played. It's ridiculous. Corporate America is crazy. And not only corporate America, this is like every job, but corporate America is always a lot of people. There's always a lot of people that are around, and they just be wanting you to like kiss their butts or something. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's insane. They really be messing with me a lot, but I don't know. It's a tattoo. Oh, that's over. It's a tattoo festival in January, unless it's January 2027. All right, all right. All right, all right. It's heavy traffic. That's why I don't like going to Wawa. That's why I like to get my gas and stuff at nighttime because Wawa is packed. The contractors are out here getting gas. Like, everybody's doing stuff at the last minute. I like to get my stuff done. Like, I was supposed to have gotten gas last night, but I didn't. But I'm glad I got up early this morning. Went to the gas station when everybody was still in the bed sleeping. I don't like to move at the last minute, man. That way you can get ahead of the rush that's about to take place, honey. I hope that sun come out though, because it's so foggy. I don't know if I'm going to see the sun. I don't know if I'm going to see the sun. I'm going to go to the bank. So I'm gonna run my live stream up today. We're going to do a long one today, y'all. We're going to do a long one today. So when I get to work, I have to go to the bank. So when I get in, I just clock in and then I go to the bank. So I'm going to let that run up we're going to let that all run through, honey. We're going to let that run through there. Let it run through there, through there, through there, through there. I got 8 people. Oh, I got 9 thumbs up. Oh, I got 6. Uh, oh man. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Jesus. Your body gets tight so fast. I guess that's old age for you, huh? When you get old, things just go awry every which way. Just go up and down and around again. Up and down and around again. So I got my GoPro, you guys. Look. This is my GoPro. I was having this in the room last night, and the girls are probably like, what is she doing in there? Like, excuse me, miss. I am a vlogger. So 88% no SD card. So yeah, I like this. I gotta get my GoPro mounted. Gotta find my GoPro mount. Oh, it fits perfectly right there. I just gotta get the GoPro mount kit. I used to have a GoPro mount kit. I don't know if Walmart sells them anymore. They used to, but it just makes too much damn noise. I thought this thing was like broken, but obviously it's not. Why it makes so like why the noise so damn loud? Come on, GoPro. Why are you so loud, GoPro? I'm trying to turn you off. But this is my GoPro. I'm probably gonna be recording with this sometimes. If I have such a crappy laptop. Look at this person behind me. Such in a rush to go nowhere. Where are you going? You gonna run through my car? Are you gonna like run through me to get to where you're going? People are freaking nuts, man. This is why I like to move, like get out early and get out the way. Because when you get out here and you're rushing to get where you got to get to, child, that's a problem for me. I don't want to rush. And Walmart is pretty dead. I mean, there's cars, but most of those people are probably people that work here. So I can kind of relax here and just chill until it's time for me to clock in. Until it's time for me to clock in. All right, all right. All right, all right. Walmart is definitely a place if someone was homeless and they needed a place to chill all day. Child, you could chill at Walmart all day in your car and nobody would really bother you. Security. This Walmart don't really be having security, so I don't think they do. But yeah, this is my GoPro, y'all. This is what I use when I go in the backwoods. It says auto exposure. I wonder what that means. So here's mode, and it's actually a touch screen. It's actually a touch screen. I can set this right here. It shows the dashboard. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see the dashboard. I think the power button is actually here. So yeah, and it turns off. So I had this GoPro for, I know I had it like 5 or 6 years. I had this for a while. But for some reason, it just don't be working. But they say it's the battery in here, but the battery, I don't have access to the battery. But this is a nice GoPro. I have to get my GoPro case, like the mount and everything. And I do have the, oh, let me turn these lights off. Okay, y'all, the sun is coming out. It's going to be a beautiful, fabulous day. It's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a beautiful day. My car is dirty. I need to wash it. Oh, God, it's so much. And I'm not trying to pack. So I'm going to see if the house has like a hose. I can wash my car one day. I'm glad I left the house early this morning. Good morning. How are you? How you doing, sis? I left the house early this morning so I can get on the road. I didn't want to be around anybody. I know how it is living in transitional living. I know you probably never lived in transitional living, but when you're living with roommates, it's hard. And when you're living with multiple roommates, it's definitely hard. So I just felt like getting out early and getting out the way. So that's what I did. And I got an hour or so to get myself together, fix my hair and all that stuff. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to get myself together and I'm going to talk to y'all. gonna be a beautiful day. Like it's gonna be. I think they said it's gonna be nicer today than it was yesterday. This is beautiful yesterday. So I'm glad I get off work at 5 and I'll be able to still kind of enjoy some of the nice weather. No coffee this morning. No hash brown. Um, I'm gonna get something to eat when I get to work. I had a banana. I didn't have no. I don't eat the hash browns every morning, so I don't eat the hash browns every day. I gotta go down to the welfare building on Thursday. That's my goal. I'm going to the welfare building on Thursday so I can sign up to get my food stamps again. So I don't have to keep paying for this food. If you don't have to pay for food, why would you? If you don't have to pay for food, why should you? So I'm gonna go down to the welfare building Thursday, get all this stuff out the way so I can get my stamps. And hopefully I can get them for next month. That way I can go proper food shopping. Because I haven't been doing food shopping the right way because, I have money to get it, but I be scrimping, trying to save my money. So I'm not really trying to buy food if I don't have to buy it. If I can save on food, and I used to get food stamps before, but I just never go down to the building to get that stuff out the way. So I got to push the issue this time because I need them because I can save money. And I'm not embarrassed. I'm going to get my food stamps. Good morning, everyone. Happy, happy, happy. Oh, this is off track. What the heck? How did this get off track? How did this happen? Oh, okay, I'm going to have to fix that one day, but it will be today. So yeah, no coffee. I'm gonna get some coffee. When I go to work, I have to go to the bank anyway. I have to do banking for the job. So when I do that, I'm gonna go get me some coffee. I didn't stop at Wawa this morning because y'all, I'm not scared of people, but I don't like to be around large crowds of people. I don't like to be around a lot of people that's like rushing, and I just like to have my vibe. I move slowly. I like the slow move, the slow mornings. I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be in a line. Like I went in Wawa the other day. There was like nobody at the register. You had to like find somebody. Hey, can you check me out? Or they're like forcing you to use the. It's like it seems like they're forcing you to use the kiosk thing. You know what I'm saying? They want you to check out on your own. They don't want you to have no kind of human person helping you with anything. Like they want you to figure it out on your own. Even when you go in Walmart, y'all, you gotta find people. Hello, is there anyone here that can help me? Like, come on now. That type of stuff make me so freaking mad, man. That stuff be making me so angry. You have to find people to check out, and customer service sucks. But they trying to usher customer service out. They don't want people in these stores. They don't want the interaction. They want the fast computer version. Oh, you're gonna pay for this, but you're not gonna. Well, you don't need a human to be here to help. You know what I'm saying? Some people like that human interaction, man. Some people like that human interaction. So I didn't get. That's why I didn't get coffee this morning because I didn't feel like being around a whole bunch of crazy people at Wawa. Rode past Wawa and there was so many people there. I'm like, oh no, I'm not going in there today. So I said, well, when I get to work and I gotta go to the bank, I'll just do it that way. Let me just do it that way. The sun is coming through the sky a little bit. Got me excited, but it's still foggy. It's really foggy out here. I think the warm air that's coming through this underground, like it's warmer, like the ground is cool, is warming up, right? It's getting warm. So I think the ground is releasing that heat. It's heat coming from the ground and it's coming up. So that's why it was so foggy this morning. I was like, oh my God. It was so super foggy. So I'm gonna get some coffee on on my way to the bank. Why I'm getting paid? Why I'm on the clock? Why I'm getting paid? But how y'all doing out there? Let me know in the comment section. How are you guys feeling? What y'all up to? Where y'all headed? Let me know. I still got a good hour to just do whatever I want. A good old hour to do what I want. To do what I want. To do what I please. To do. The only thing I hate about the like when the weather gets nice is the bugs that's going to be coming in probably like April, May. Them bugs start coming out. The flies. That's what I'm going to really not enjoy. I'm not going to really enjoy the bugs. The bugs really piss me off. The bugs really piss me. I just fixed my hair. I just put it back in a ponytail. That's what I'm not going to. Bugs that's coming. Not liking that. We're not liking the bugs at all. But that's the only thing about the cool weather that I don't like. So look, y'all. These are all my SD cards over the years. I told you I had a second YouTube channel, right? So my second YouTube channel. Well, that was actually my first YouTube channel. This is actually my second one, and the first one is still active, but it was stuff that I did in the past, like when I used to do vlogging and stuff like that back then. And I have all my stuff on these SD cards. This is my SD card case. See that? That's my SD cards. These are all my SD cards from like stuff that I've done in the past, like on my other channel. So when I get situated, I want to go like really sit down and see what's on these cards because I really don't remember what's on the cards. So I don't remember what's on those cards because I want to get all that stuff and get them on like hard drives. I want to get the stuff on hard drives and get them off of these cards and get them on hard drives. And I don't know if you're able to use SD cards over again. Are we able to use them twice? I have to Google that and see like what I can come up with. See if I can find some videos on. Are you able to use SD cards over and over and over again? Can you? I don't even know. And this is my vlog, my regular camera that I'll be wanting to use a lot. But since my computer is not really the best right now, this is my camera. I have two of these. So this is the camera that I used to like vlog with. It's a Sony A5100. So it's a really good camera. But I want to start using this when I'm talking to y'all instead of using my phone because my phone is always out of my phone is always out of space. Like always. Even my second phone, out of space. So when you do YouTube and stuff like that, these are the little things that you need because everything else seems to always be like out of space, out of this, out of that. So, and I got other SD cards in here. So I got stuff. I just got to see what's on this stuff. You know what I mean? We got some things. I'm just piecing my camera. So I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I want to do better videos, but my laptop, I need to get that fixed. It's not broken, but I need to get my editing software on my phone, on my laptop, so I can start editing these videos and getting the stuff off of my cameras and getting them on where I need to get them to. So it can be a lot. It can be quite a lot, but I'm okay with it. But happy, what's today? Today is Tuesday, isn't it? Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What the heck? I'm trying to fix this camera. My camera is broken. But it's going to be a fabulous day, y'all. I'm excited. And work better not piss me off today. Because, the weather is nicer. So more people are coming outside. More people outside, honey. And sometimes it don't even be the customers. It be the people I work with that really be annoying me the most. So when you're nice to customers, they're nice to you normally. And unless you can get a bad customer here and there. But most of the time, when you're nice to customers, they're friendly and nice to you. So, and I'm always like really respectful. I'm not one of those people that be giving attitudes and what are you here for? What do you want? Like, I'm nice to people, man. Even when they're mean, like the customers, even when they want to get mean and nasty, I just do my best to ignore them and just try to get them out the way as soon as possible, and we're done. This is not working. I'm trying to fix my camera. This little piece that fell out. I'm trying to get it back fixed. Yeah, what the heck? Good morning. 11 people watching. How y'all doing? Come. Oh, if you guys are new here, let me know you are new here. Hello. My channel, I talk about my situation of being homeless for 2 years. I talk about my situation of living in a homeless shelter for like 6 months, or 5 or 6 months or whatever. I just talk about my life. I talk about my life. I talk about building my life back after losing. I've lost so much. I was evicted out of my apartment. I screwed up my life big time. And now I'm trying to get my life back. Not trying, I am, but it's just taking some time, y'all. It's just taking time. It's just gonna take some time. I'm trying to fix this camera. My piece fell off. I don't know how to fix it back. I don't know why this thing keep falling off. Oh, do it go this way? I think it goes this way. It's taking so tiny and finicky. Okay, it's supposed to go this way. Okay. We getting there. I'm trying to get this piece back on my baby. I love my camera now, but it's not going in. Oh Lord. I don't know what to say now at this point. Come on, get in here. Okay, there we go. This little hook thing keep coming off my camera, and I don't like that. Okay, it's back on. Yeah, I fixed it, but it's probably gonna fall right back off. It's on now, so hopefully it'll stay on there. Okay, so I fixed it. I fixed my camera. This little piece keep coming off. That little piece right there is like a flap here, and it has my SD card, and then it has this little thing up here keep falling off. So I don't know if I can put a little bit of glue on it to let it stay together. I don't know. Yeah, it's fixed. This is what I want to start on my videos on, but good morning. Glad to catch you live. Thank you for coming by, Audrey. How are you? I'm normally not, I haven't been live early like this in a while. It's just the fact that I left the house early today. And yeah, I left the house a little early, and I'm just sitting in the car until it's time for me to go to work. And I figure I just say good morning to everyone and come and say hi, do an early video. I left the house at like 6 o'clock this morning. So I'm getting into the way where I just want to leave the house early because I don't want to be in a rush because the girls are getting up. And sometimes when I leave the house, everybody's sitting in the living room and there's only one way to get out that house. Like there should be a back door and there's not. There is a back door, but they turned the back door into a room. So I be wanting to just get out of Dodge. Because I told one of the girls that be sitting home all day doing absolutely nothing. I told them, I said, well, I'm an introvert, so I just put that out there to let them know, like, I don't do a lot of talking, especially the people who I really don't know like that. Like, they're still strangers to me, so I'm not really the most, not I'm not gonna say not friendly, but I'm out the way type of person. I don't really want to be bothered by people. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm working. I'm doing what I have to do. I'm minding my business. I'm staying out the way. And sometimes I notice that people don't like when you're like that. They don't want you to be out the way. They want you to be all, talking, telling all your business to them. People just be wanting to know too much. And I just be like, I kind of stay in my own lane. And I told the girl in the kitchen already, I'm an introvert. I don't do a lot of talking, especially to strangers. Like if it's somebody I know, like a friend or somebody in my family I talk with, we gonna talk, chop it up, have a good time, laugh, joke. But I'm around a whole bunch of strangers. Like I don't know y'all like that. And we just live together and that's it. And some people seem to be like they're offended the way I carry myself. Like I'm very respectful. I stay out the way. I don't do a lot of talking. I'm minding my damn business, and people don't seem like they like that too much. They want me to be a little bit more like I don't know, talkative. I don't know, but I'm not going to be that way because that's just not me. That's not my personality. So I'm not going to be the way someone wants me to be. I'm going to be the way I want to be for myself. That's what matters. I'm trying to figure out these freaking cards. I don't know where. I got so many SD cards and they're not labeled or written down. I got to get some more of these little baggies and start putting my cards in these little baggies and start dating the cards. Because I have footage on here that I got to get on my computer. So much to do and so little time to do it at. But they don't like the fact that I'm kind of like, and people at my job don't like the fact either. I'm an introvert, and I tell y'all straight up off the bat, I'm an introvert. I don't do a lot of talking. Now, unless you're somebody in my life that I already know and I'm comfortable with, that's a different story. But if y'all are strangers, like I'm going to respect you, but I'm not going to do much talking and hanging out and all this old stuff. The girl be wanting me to I think it was football season. She was like, "Oh, you can come in the living room if you want." I said, "I don't want to come in the living room. First of all, you're in there. You got your kid all over the place with his million toys all over the floor. He's screaming and crying. Why would anybody want to sit around someone else's child like that? My kids are older. I don't have any little kids, so I don't have a desire to sit in the living room with you while you sit home all day on your behind and do nothing. I don't want to do that. That's good. Thank you for coming to my live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming by. I don't have to be to work until 9, so they said recovery. Wait a minute. I'm just trying to see what I have on this camera. See if there's any footage. No images to view. Okay, that's good. So this one's it's saying error. Something wrong with the SD card. This one is showing error. And this is a big SD card that has a lot of space on it. So why is it showing error? I don't know why it would be showing error. These little things are so finicky. But this is not really a big one. This is an 8 gig. And 8 gig can give you a couple of hours worth of like. So we're gonna try it again. Good. I hope you have a wonderful day. Image database file not found. Create. Required time. I guess it's 10 hours. I don't know. This one is showing an error on it. I don't know. They saying there's nothing on this one. View mode. Date view. Saying no images on this. Oh, it's a GoPro. Oh, I got my GoPro footage on here, but why are they saying no images? Wow. That's my old apartment where I used to live. 9 people. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I'm just sitting here at Walmart. I'm on my way to work, but it's too early right now. So I have GoPro footage on here. So what the hell is going on between the sheets? Maybe let me explain before you start to point your head. And how you know my name, son. The sun will come out tomorrow if you only wait until tomorrow. I'm gonna have a good day, y'all. I'm not gonna let nobody at my job piss me off. We're not letting nobody piss us off today. I didn't get up and do no yoga, so I feel kind of out of the way a little bit, but we're going back into it tomorrow. We're going to get back into it tomorrow. The lady at my job, my assistant manager, the one that I don't like, she said, she screwed up my schedule. And the manager that's over her, he don't care. Like the managers don't be caring about the little stuff that go on between us because you know what I'm saying? They don't care about the catty stuff in between. And especially men, when you have a job, when you have a, well, not all men are like this, but when you have a job and you have a boss, and most of the time if he's a male, most men don't be with the catty stuff. They don't be caring about that. It's like, I just want the job to get done, okay? That's it. Just do your job and leave me the heck alone. That's what these guys be about. They don't really be about the bull crap. Like the stuff that be going on at these jobs, a lot of males don't be caring. They just be like, y'all women, y'all want to fight and be catty and bicker. Y'all do that over there. But as long as you get your job done, I don't care what you do. So, yeah, that'd be the guy at my job. He's the supervisor. He's in charge of us and everything. He's like the head person. I don't really think he care about the catty stuff. But one thing about it is when it comes to catty stuff, and you know people are not really getting along, you need to intervene and see what's going on. So, but I don't think he cares. So, and one of our managers is she's out on like a medical leave, and I don't know if she's coming back. I hope she doesn't come back though. I really kind of hope she doesn't come back. I really hope she doesn't. If you only wait until tomorrow. Okay, so these are the pictures. These are the pictures I took. I'm telling you, this vlog and stuff, I'm just trying to figure it out. We're just trying to figure some things out here. I can't even see the pictures. So let me look. I don't know why. What's going on here? Okay. Good morning, y'all. I'm just sitting at Wawa like a homeless hobo. You're just sitting here at Wawa chilling. So I got footage on this thing that I need to get off of here to get on my laptop. So I have to figure out what software I could put in my computer. It's a lot with vlogging, but I like doing it. I've also been doing, I don't know if you guys seen, I do a lot of AI videos. So I've been getting into the AI sector because I've been watching this lady that do AI videos and she makes them on Instagram and it's just so funny. It just be cracking me up. I just be cracking up. View mode. She wants to see is if you only wait until. I'm just finding old footage that just finding my old stuff, y'all. I'm gonna fix this camera and format this for the year. The times are not right. Month. I gotta fix the date and time and all that stuff. Go back to camera settings. File format. Review mode. Delete. I'm trying to fix my I'm trying to fix the date on this this camera is the date is wrong. This is like back in like 2014, so I need to update the date. Monitor brightness, volume setting is 1 of 14. Okay, audio signals, tile, delete. What the hell is going on between the shades? View mode, enlarge display rotation. I don't know what that means, but application lists. I gotta fix the camera as far as my time. Application management, smart remote, play memories, camera app. If you only wait until tomorrow, if you're gonna be, I am what you gonna be. More than friend. Hold on tight and don't let go. Don't let go. You have the right to lose control. Don't. What y'all know about Invoke? Y'all know anything about that? Okay, don't play with it. Don't play with Invoke. Hold on tight and don't let go. Don't let go. You got the right to lose control. I gotta find that song. I gotta write it down. That was my joint back in the 90s. You have the right to lose control. So that's when people were singing, like could sing. They had talent, right? All this stuff going on today. I don't know if y'all seen the messiness. Child, I don't even talk about Carly B. I don't like Carly B. She's apparently on tour somewhere. So I seen some videos where she was just shaking her little BBL fake behind booty. She's shaking her butt. But I'm just like, I really don't like Carly B. I don't like her. I don't listen to her crappy music. This everything is there's so much no talent today in the music industry. Nobody's talented anymore. All the talented artists have passed away. You have the right to lose control. Oh, don't let go. So I got my camera ready. I just have to get the files off of this camera and get it on my. But yeah, I don't like Carly B. People be coming for me when I be in the comment section. I don't really sit and bash her, but I don't like her. So. You have the right to lose control. I respect her that she's a mother and all that stuff, but the stuff she be doing, child, the stuff she be doing, child, I just be looking like, all right, Carly B, all right. Okay, so I put an SD card on here. Let me see what's on this one. Okay, let's see. I want to see the files. Oh, it says SD full. You have the right to lose control. Don't let go. You got the right. It says preferences, connections. GoPro updates. Install GoPro. Oh, you gotta install apps on your phone to use these things. Oh, I don't want to do that. So I've been using this when I go hiking and stuff. So I have to find my GoPro stand. I have a stand for this. I don't know where any of my stuff is. Child, I got stuff all over the place. My life is all over the place. My life is all over. My life is all over. I just need to get my own place, y'all. Like, I need my own apartment. And uh, I'm just over this lifestyle that I've been living for 2 years. I'm tired. But I did it to myself, so I can't blame nobody but me. You know, I can't blame nobody but myself for my actions, unfortunately. You got the right to lose control. Don't let go. You got to ride. I can't sing, I know y'all, but hey, I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna try to sing. I'm still gonna try to sing some tunes. I got some talent. I'm talentless. I'm talentless as far as singing. I am. So this is filled up, so I can't put this in here because with the empty one. When I used to have some extra money in my pocket, I would just go buy SD cards because they're expensive. The SD cards are not cheap, especially the ones that like. I'm just trying to see what's on these bad boys. I know this one right here is probably this one probably got some space on it. I'm just getting my life together, y'all. Take it easy on me, baby. Take it easy on me, baby. But the trolls come at me all the time. But if one thing about social media, you can't care about what people say or think or what they gonna say about you. Like if you're gonna do social media, just do it. Because people gonna say they gonna call you ugly, they gonna call you black, they gonna call you nappy headed. Because they said it to me already. Some lady told me, oh, maybe you should pull your appearance together. Maybe you could find a man. I said, girl, every woman is not out here trying to find a man. Every woman is not out here looking for a man, honey. We're not all out here looking for that. Shoot, I'm trying to get stable. I'm not worried about a man. I'm trying to stabilize my life. So I got 2 hours and 36 minutes left on this piece, which is great. So I have something left on this thing. GoPros are cool. GoPros are lovely. This one has 2 hours, so that's a lot of time. So this is what I'm going to use when I go hiking. Today would be a perfect day. I wanted to call out, but I can't because I called out on Valentine's Day. So everybody at my job was probably thinking like she calls out every Val. For some reason, I called out on Valentine's Day last year too. But I call out, but I probably won't call out for the next couple of months. You know, I used to call out when I was working with my supervisor that I didn't like. I didn't like this woman. I would call out. Um, I would call out once a month, like just one call out per month. Some people call out like every week. I call out maybe like once a month. But lately, I haven't called out since Valentine's Day of last year. So I gave myself a couple of months. I said I'm gonna be good because I was in trouble at the job. So I said I'm gonna be a good girl because they can fire you for excessive call outs and everything. But I haven't called out in such a while. It's been a long time. So I called out Valentine's Day, and I didn't do nothing. Somebody was like, "She probably going hanging out with her friend." I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day to really have you thinking about it. I did nothing. So I was like, I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day, but I felt a call out was coming. I told the lady at my job. She was like, the chick that I talked to, this cool lady. She's a white lady, but she cool, right? Me and her kind of like we talk outside of work, and I really don't talk to anybody outside of work normally, but we chit chat outside of work because we can't really talk at work because people gonna be like, oh, they cool, they're good friends. So we don't want people to know like we're cool. You know, we talk outside of work or whatever. So we don't go around like talking about it or bragging, but we do talk about this freaking job outside of work. And people don't like that. They don't want you to like. They just be wanting to know too damn much. And I'm like, y'all need to mind y'all freaking business, please. Please mind your business. Okay, so here we go. So I found a piece. This other piece to my GoPro. So this is what the GoPro is housed inside. So this is what I use for like when I go hiking. When I go on hiking trails, I use my GoPro. And I have two GoPros. I have another one, but I don't know where it's at. It's probably in storage somewhere, but so this is the newer one, but this GoPro is actually a couple of years old too. So this is an older GoPro. It's the GoPro Hero 7. I love GoPros. I can use these in my car. Like I can mount them on my windshield, like mount them here, and I could talk to y'all and just make videos. I could just make a video with my GoPro, no problem. But I don't use it that often because, like I said, since I've been like homeless, displaced, or whatever you want to call it, I haven't been using any of my stuff. But I'm taking my stuff out of storage. I'm getting my stuff back so I can start improving the quality of my videos and everything like that. So things take time. When you do social media, you just want to have a lot of stuff. You're gonna have a lot of cords. You're gonna have a lot of you're gonna have a lot of different type of things. So today when I leave the job, I'm gonna I have to actually go to my storage today. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to storage, do what I gotta do there. Look around for my other GoPro stuff. But I have other stuff. I just don't see it. I don't see half of my stuff that I need. So, and this is my Wi-Fi thing, my Wi-Fi box that I have with my cell phone company. Even when I got evicted, my Wi-Fi was something that I brought along. Like I took my Wi-Fi to the hotel with me because hotel Wi-Fi's be crappy anyway. So I take all my stuff with me. So I always had Wi-Fi being homeless. Even if I was like at a park, I could use my Wi-Fi at the park. All I had to do was have my Jackery. I use my Jackery to plug in my Wi-Fi, and I always have internet wherever I went. So, like when I was homeless, I could have dropped the Wi-Fi and just used my cell phone, but I was like, no, I still need to have access to like social media and do my stuff because I vlog. Like I'm a vlogger. I talk. I do live streams. So I take my life, my vlog life, and all that stuff. I take it very seriously. I really do. And now, like, I make money from the platform, which I'm happy about. I do make money from this platform, so I take it even more serious. Before, when I wasn't monetized, I was taking it serious because I was always like going on live, talking and sharing my journey with my homelessness and everything like that. So one day y'all gonna see. One day I'm gonna be jiggling them keys. I'm gonna be like, look, y'all know what that means. I'm gonna be like this. What's my keys at? I'm gonna be jiggling those keys like y'all know what that means. What that mean when I start jiggling keys? That means I found me a place. I found me home. I'm finally housed, guys. And one day it's gonna come, but one day it's gonna come. One glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. But it's gonna be a wonderful day. We're speaking it into existence. We're not gonna let nobody. The guy at my job that I can't stand, this lazy behind manager that don't be wanting to do nothing. As soon as the regular manager leaves the building, he'll come over to me like, I don't want any problems. He'll come over to me like, any problems with the customers, tell him the manager will be back tomorrow. And I'm just looking at him like, you are a manager, idiot. This guy is so lazy. Lazy manager. He directs everything to everyone else but himself. And he doesn't seem to have any problem with doing that. Like, somebody pulls up right beside me. No, he actually didn't pull up beside me. He's moving. So this lazy behind manager is always telling me like, oh, direct all the if you have any problems with any customers, I don't want to talk to them. Direct everything to Matt. And I'm gonna start telling them. I'm gonna start telling the manager. This is what he told me to do. Every time I work with this idiot, he's always telling me to direct any problems to you. And I'm just like, well, when are y'all gonna check him with that and get him and straighten him out? Because if there's a problem, there's a customer that wants to talk to a manager. I'm looking at him like, brother, you are the manager. You are manager, girl. But he's a slime ball. When you work with slime balls, honey, that's how slime balls act. When you working with slime balls, he's the definition of a slime ball. If y'all can only imagine the stuff that I deal with, y'all be like, yo, you are very strong. You're a very strong person to put up with everything that you're going through right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everything that I'm going through is just everything I'm going through. I put myself in. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame my mistakes or anything or anyone else. This is all me, sweet thing. This is all me, darling. I did this to myself. I ruined my own life. But I'm getting it back together. Don't sleep on me because I'm getting it back together. Don't sleep on me, sis. We getting it all back. Everything that I lost, guess what? It's all coming back. Don't sleep on me. Don't think she won't do it. And won't God do it? Won't God do it? It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's already sunny and I love it already. I'm loving it. So I'm loving it. What time is it? 8:30. I got 30 minutes. I'm loving it. I'm loving it already. Sometimes it gets too hot out here. Like I love summer and spring and everything, but sometimes in the summertime, child, it be too damn hot. I was a little bit miserable last year because sometimes when I was homeless, right? I told you I was homeless in my car for 34 days, and it was my choice. I could have went to a hotel or something like that, but hey, I'm living life. I'm trying to save money, so sometimes saving money, you might have to stay homeless in your car for a little while. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can do it, do it. I would. Shoot, if I could be homeless now, I would do it. But I'm responsible for some stuff. I have things that I have to do, and I have things that I'm like responsible for. So I don't have any Q-tips, but I'm cleaning out my eyes. I feel like I have like stuff in my eyes, so I'm trying to clean them out. I don't know where my Q-tips are. I thought I had some in the car, but apparently I don't. I thought I had Q-tips or whatever, but I don't know what happened to my Q-tips. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee. Like I gotta go to work and get the money, and I gotta do a bank deposit. So when I do the bank deposit, I'm going to when I do my bank deposit, I'm gonna probably get some coffee because I feel like I have like a headache right now, and I don't even know why. Like, why am I having a headache early in the morning? I haven't even started working. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. How's everyone doing today? I'm telling you, my phone starts. See, the phone is overheating already. Oh my god, this is the problem with like my phone. I need a new cell phone so bad, but Google hasn't paid me yet the money that I have. This phone is probably going to be like the phone is overheated. The phone is overheated. That's what it's going to say really soon. Because the sun is beating down on the car. And that's the only thing about when the weather gets nice, the phone is going to be overheating. So I'm going to have to open this up. What's going on, D Nice? How are you? I'm going to have to open this sunroof up. The phone is starting to overheat because sunlight. That's the only thing you battle when you do phone videos and everything. Ugh, my phone is always overheating. I knew I need a new cell phone, but I told y'all Google has not sent me my PIN number yet, and I've been looking for this stupid PIN number for Google for like months. It's been probably 3 months that I've been telling Google, so I'm gonna have to send them an email. And when you work for Google, when you do social media, YouTube or whatever, there's nobody to call. There's no 1-800 number that you can call and get like somebody to speak to. You have to like just say, "Oh, I didn't get my PIN number." This is the third PIN number that they supposed to have sent me that they claim they sent me that I haven't gotten yet. So I'm like, "Come on, Google." So when I get my Google check, I'm gonna go and get me a new cell phone because I can't go all summer with this cell phone. Overheated. That's all it does is overheat. And this cell phone is actually a cell phone I had got when I used my insurance, my phone insurance. I had to get a phone replaced, so this is like a replacement phone. So it's like always, it's a crappy phone. They send you a replacement phone. Just know that that phone is just not the best. So I think they sent me a phone that was already crappy. I can't even like download apps on this phone or nothing. Today is a nice day for me to go hiking. I wish I was off, but I'm praying that Thursday is going to be just as nice as it is today. Look at the little I don't know the geese. They're geese. The geese are walking around on the parking lot. My boss had me scheduled for 10 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm not coming in at 10. Why you got me coming in at 10 if you want me to go to the bank? Like, we need cash, we need change. Like, certain things people have to, like, think about. But she ain't thinking about nothing. But she want to be mean and nasty. She want to be mean and nasty. They want to be mean and nasty at work, the managers, because they hate their job. The managers want to be super mean and nasty, and it's not the guy. My guy manager, he's okay. He's like straight. A lot of men ain't with the catty stuff at work, but the women are. So the women at the job, this little Spanish girl that's an assistant manager, she don't like me because you're not gonna run me over. I can tell you off very professionally in a nice professional way. So don't come barking up my tree. And the sad thing is, the managers are the ones that be having the most drama. They're the ones that be stirring pots. Like, if they know certain people don't like each other, they try to mess with you. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad because a lot of this stuff is coming from people that's supposed to be in leadership. Like, you're supposed to be in leadership, but you're like literally the worst kind of person. You're sitting around here gossiping, talking about people, and not it's not just me, but most of the stuff is coming from the leaders. So how somebody's supposed to be like comfortable and feel good and being okay with their job when management is all over the place with their negative stuff? That's a shame. It shouldn't be like that at work, but it is. Good morning, Chris. How are you? Good morning, everybody. I got 16 people watching me. How y'all doing today? I'm on my way to work. I just woke up early this morning and stopped off because um I left the house early this morning because I didn't want to be in the house around a whole bunch of the girls. You know, they get up around like 7-ish. So I wanted to be out the house, out everybody's way. So I left early. They probably gonna be like, "Oh, I see you left early this morning." I said, "Well, I could do what I want. I'm a grown woman. I'm not in jail or anything, am I?" Some people around that house, like when you live in transitional housing, everybody's worried about what the next person is doing. Like, instead of worrying about themselves, they worrying about why I left the house at 6 in the morning. And one of the girls said to me last week, "Oh, I see you coming late. I get off work at most of the time 9 o'clock, and I get home at like 10. Driving time? Like, who are you, my husband? Like, y'all be so worried about the wrong kind of stuff. Worry about your own crappy life. People don't know. You don't know what I've been through the last 2 years. Like, I don't be sitting around like socializing with them, and that's what I think they be like worried and mad about. I don't socialize with y'all. I just live here. I get up and I say good morning. How you doing? How was your day? I don't do the socializing. When you see people, when I'm around people that I didn't heard y'all sit around and talk about other people. I'm not a messy woman. I be wanting to be out the way. I be wanting to be away from y'all because I see that y'all are messy. I said, I see I live in a house with a whole bunch of messy women, so why would I want to be in that messy clique? Care about the mess? I care about the money, honey, because soon as I get myself together and I find me an apartment, I'm out of here. I think I'm gonna be sitting around staying in this dump all day. One of the girls sit around on the sofa all day and do nothing, telling me, "Oh, I'm going to school. When you going to school?" Because all you do is sit in the house and talk about people. I couldn't possibly sit around on my behind every day and not have anything to do. Like, first of all, I gotta go get me some money, and welfare money ain't no money. I've been on welfare in the past, maybe one or two times throughout my life. $300-400 a month ain't hitting on nothing. You might as well go find you a part-time job. You'll make more money working at McDonald's. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning? I'm getting ready for work. I'm just in the car putting on my little makeup. Somebody will be like, "Oh, you don't need makeup." I didn't say I need it, but I am getting older, so I'm getting up there in my years. But I don't wear makeup. I only wear makeup when I go to work. So I don't wear makeup like every single day. I'm not one of those women that get up and say, "Oh, I got to put on the whole face of makeup." Like that's just not me. So, but usually if I go to work, I always like put on makeup. Nothing wrong with that. Light powder here and there, you know. Mm. Well, good morning, everybody. If you guys are new here, how are y'all doing? I live in transitional housing right now. I used to be homeless. I used to live in my car. I stayed in my car for like 30 something days in the summertime of 2025. Stayed in a homeless shelter. I stayed with family. I stayed with a friend. It just never works out with me and roommating and living with people. It just never works. So I have to, I'm working on trying to find my own place. I'm working on trying to get my life back together at the young age of 45. Yes, I'm a 45-year-old woman who has suffered from being homeless, and I'm trying to build my life back. And I share my journey, I share my story on social media. I let people know, like, hey, if you're going through a hard time, if you're going through homelessness and everything, I don't really consider myself homeless now, but where I'm at, I can stay there as long as I need to, as long as I'm paying rent, basically. You can stay there as long as you're paying your bills. And I don't want to stay there too long. I give myself 6 months to a year to stay there until something comes through for me. Maybe a low income may call me. Because low income apartments and everything like that, you could be on the waiting list for those for years. Like you could literally be on the waiting list for low income apartments anywhere from 3, 5, 10 years. So, but I'm still gonna apply. So I have applications and stuff out there for like lower income apartments. Now, unless something happens within my finances and things just start popping for my job, things start popping for my soap business, then I could just go find me a place like anything, like you know what I mean? But the sad part is I do have an eviction on my credit and everything, so that's not good. But that's not saying that I'm not going to find a place either. You know what I'm saying? That's not saying, oh, you're not going to find nobody because somebody came in my inbox and said, oh, nobody's going to rent to you and all this stuff. I said, no shade, no shade, no shade. Somebody going to rent to me. You got to speak it into existence, darling. You got to speak stuff like that into existence. We're not going to sit here and say nobody's going to rent to me. Somebody's going to rent to me. It's going to be a landlord out there that's going to rent to me, or either I'm going to get it. I'm going to get a mortgage. Either or, I'm going to find something. I'm putting my blush on. Y'all know I love blush, right? You guys know I love the blush. It seems like blush when I put it on this side, it's always seems like it's different than the other side. I do my powdered makeup and then I put on my blush and then I'm done. See this blush right here? It's from Juvia's Place. Isn't that pretty? But the only thing I don't like, this blush has glitter in it, and I don't like the glittery stuff. I just like it to be like straight matte. But I don't think the glitter comes off on my face. I don't. I don't think I see the glitter on my cheeks. I don't want glitter on my face. I don't want no glitter on my face. So I just put on my little blush. The cops is out already. I don't know. It sounds like an ambulance. It sounds like an ambulance. Seems like always this cheek over here always seems like it doesn't have enough. I'm a blush girl. The blush I put blush on so heavy that when I go home I still see the blush. I love blush. I'm a blush girl. I'm a blush connoisseur. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I see 14 people watching me. I see 14 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. This person in his car over here probably looking at me like I think most people know today, like most people be in the car vlogging and talking. So I don't think people really be like, who's she talking to? You know what I mean? Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, ooh. That's gorgeous. I love this blush. This blush is nice. Yeah. I just don't like the glitter aspect. And the blush at the bottom is pretty too. I would wear this in the summer, like the pink one. Very pigmented. Oh my God, it's so pigmented. But this is pretty. One of the girls in the house actually gave me this. There must have been a woman that stayed there. She was black, and she left this behind, but it was like brand new. So she was like, "Here, you can have this. It's brand new." I said, "Oh, thanks." So I'm gonna definitely utilize it. We're definitely utilizing that. I'm not really supposed to be to work until 10 a.m., but the girl messed up my schedule. So, but I'm looking forward to my days off. Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna go down to the welfare building so I can apply for my food stamps again. So I don't have to spend money on food. Hopefully, if I apply, I can get them by next month. And we'll go from there. No lines of demarcation. I'm just trying to blend everything in so my blush don't look like I just set it on my face. But yeah, I love that. And that's all I do for my makeup. I just put on this foundation, which this one is like almost done. I put on this. This is Makeup Forever. I use this as a powder foundation, and I normally wear this blush. Lately, I've been just using that color. This is a Juvia's Place, um, and I have other blushes in here. I have this. I love pink blushes too. I do like pink. Pink is pretty. That's pretty on my skin. My favorite blush is this blush from MAC. It's called Raisin, and I gotta get some more because this one's almost getting there. It's almost starting to hit pan, but this is one of my favorite blushes from MAC, and it's called Blush. It's Raisin. So every woman needs this, especially a woman of color. It's beautiful. And then I have another one from Black Radiance. I know these look the same, but this is another beautiful blush from Black Radiance. This is pretty. This one's called Toasted Almond. So that one's beautiful too. Because some people ask me, what are you writing on your face? And I'm not a makeup artist or anything. So this is my second Makeup Forever palette that I recently got. I needed to get another one because the other one is like running low. So this will last me probably like 5 months, 4 or 5 months. So this is what I wear on my face when I go to work. I don't wear makeup when I'm not at work. So I just wear it. That's all I do. And I use this. I got this Sephora brush like 2 days ago. I got two of them. This blush, I thought I could use this to put the foundation on my face, but the top is too flimsy. I need something more like dense, like this one. And this is an elf brush, which is fine, but elf brushes are cheap. They just fall apart after some time. But this one, it was too dense, so I could use this as like blush or whatever. So I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not telling nobody how to do makeup or anything, but that's just what I do for myself. And I keep my makeup thing. I keep this in the car because I only put my makeup on in the car when I get close to work. Then I put my makeup on. But when I had my apartment, of course, I did my makeup inside the apartment. But since I'm kind of like unhoused still. I just kind of, dang, it's 8:49. Damn, I gotta go. Well, let me get dressed. Let me get dressed and get down the road because, like I said, I have to go to the bank. So, but I'm already ready. My hair's done. My I just gotta put on my pants, and we done. Oh, happy Tuesday to everybody that's in the chat. Happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope you guys all have a really awesome day. Just had to pull up because I gotta take these pants off and put my jeans on. And I know they like you're supposed to be casual. Jeans or not? I said I'm wearing them today. I don't care. I wore them yesterday. The jeans, but I wore a different color. But I'm not really a jeans person. I don't feel comfortable in jeans, but I had them, so I was like, let me just wear those again. But it feels good to get up early in the morning, get out of that house, get up in the morning, get out the house, and start my day early. Get out the way. You know what I mean? It feels really nice to just get up and get out the way. So when I get home today, I gotta go to storage. Gotta go to my storage and see what's in there. See what I need to move around in storage. And then we good from there. Makeup's on. Hair's in a little bun. Sun is shining. I'm in a great mood, y'all. I'm really in an awesome mood today. I'm glad I did the thing to get up out the way. Because usually when I get pissed off with them girls at the house, When I get pissed off when I see people just sitting around acting like bums. You know what I'm saying? Like that's no motivation for me. I mean, I don't need anybody else to motivate me, but it just makes me feel like when everybody's on one accord and everybody's just doing the thing to get to what they need to get to in life, that makes me feel good because I'm like, okay, we all hustling, we all trying, but when you have a whole bunch of people that just be sitting around, gossiping, running their mouth, I don't like that. That really just annoys me and it makes me kind of like not want to be bothered with people. Like, I'm not going to say I don't like them, but I don't like a lot of the stuff that I see at that house. So I'm on my way out, sis. Like, soon as I get it together, I'm out here hustling, trying to find me a second job, running my soap business. That's why I don't bring my soap business into that place and let them know, hey, I make soap. It's really none of their business. But as soon as I start making my soap business, man, I just feel like I'm gonna be it's gonna work out. Like, I'm gonna get this money that I need to get, and I'm gonna find me a place, and I'm gonna be out of that place. Like, I don't want to be there. The negative energy, and it's just so much. And I don't want to talk about everything. Some things you can't really speak about and talk about until you've gotten over that. Like, once I get over this time in my life, then I can speak about the real reason why, like the reasons behind I feel the reasons why I feel the way I feel. And I'm gonna tell y'all, but it's not really time. Some things you gotta just let manifest. You know what I'm saying? There's just some things in life you have to let time. Time heals all wounds, right? So we gotta let time just take its time to let things just manifest. I'm not speaking about things now. Certain things I'm not speaking about until I'm out. Like, even when I was at the shelter, there's certain things in the shelter I didn't talk about. But homeless shelters was literally my worst experience because I had women in there that tried to bully me around. Like, the shelter situation felt like I was in prison or something. So I just been through a lot. It's been through a lot. But I put myself here. So, I'm not sitting here whining and crying and, well, me. No, I'm getting through this though. Like, we're getting through this. We're getting through it, and we're doing a great job. Like, I'm doing a great job at getting through it. I got my little journals, my notebooks, everything that I need to do. I try to jot it down. Like, oh, I need to do this today. If I don't write stuff down, I'm not going to do it. If I don't write down the fact that I need to go to the welfare building on Thursday, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go. I'll just be laying around in bed like, oh, I'm tired. I'll go Friday. So no, I want to get this stuff out the way so I don't have to spend money on food. Of course, that would be the smarter thing to do. And this nail polish need to get thrown away. This is a beautiful polish, though. I use this. I dog this out. I really did dog it out. It's like nothing in here. I have to go to Sally's Beauty Supply and get that nail polish. It's a what is it called? Nail primer? A nail? I forget what they call it, but it basically you put a drop or something into the polish and it'll like stretch it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta let this bad boy stretch. I can use this 2 or 3 more times, honey. We can use this about 2 or 3 more times. So I need to let this stretch. So it's called a polish thinner or a primer. I forget what they call it, but I could just put like a drop or something into this and it'll melt the polish and like it'll make it it'll stretch it. Because like you spend money on this stuff and half the product is still inside the jar. You can spend so much money on nail polish. I think this was like Sally Hansen is not expensive. It's like $4 or $5, probably four or something or whatever. But it's still so much polish in here. But right now it's looking like it's empty. Like, the average person will throw this away. And I'm like, throw what away? I'm not throwing this away. We're using this. We're not throwing this polish away. We're gonna scrape the bottom. We're gonna scrape the bottom. Things out here is too expensive to be just tossing any old thing away. So no, we're not doing that. And I like to have my nails painted. So I have pink on my nails today, but we're not throwing stuff in. We're not throwing empty nail polish bottles because it's still polish in there. Here's another one. This is beautiful. This is like a green. Great for fall, but I still will wear this in the summer too. And this is the one I got on my hands today. The one I got on my hands today is called Pink Punk. Isn't that pretty? Like, some people say, oh, dark skinned people shouldn't wear this color. Girl, I wear what I want to wear. I wear what makes me happy. So I'm a dark skinned person, but I'm a very confident dark skinned person, okay? I'm not a dark skinned person that oh, I'm a little bit too dark, or let me stay out of the sunlight. No, sis. I'm cool with myself. I'm okay with me. I'm I'm okay with me. I know when people come over here, they think I'm not okay with me, but since I'm okay with me, okay? Y'all need to know I'm okay with me. I'm comfortable in my own skin. She comfortable in her own skin. Good morning. How are you doing? Grand Rising. Thank you. You too. Yeah, I got these from the dollar store. I think I got these from the Dollar Tree, or it's either the Dollar Tree or I got this from. I don't think I got this from the Dollar Tree because it's like maybe I did. I don't know. I think I either got it from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. So I have to start writing stuff down because if I don't write it down, I'm not going to do it. But for some reason, if I write something down, I'm going to do it. It just happens to be that way. So write it down and make it happen. I remember I was listening to this vlogger lady. She's like a motivational speaker or whatever. She was like, if you write it down, and I have a journal, and I don't journal like I should either. Like writing my feelings and emotions down, writing down, how I feel, who hurt me, how my day was today. No, I usually just talk about it in my vlogs. Like somebody did this today at work and it pissed me off. Like I'm a talkative person, so I'm going to speak it because when I speak it out of my mouth, it just goes. It goes into the atmosphere, and I let it. It's like my release, right? I have to talk about stuff. I'm not gonna keep nothing like hidden inside my heart. Now I might not come on social media and talk about everything in my life, but most things I gotta speak about because I'm like, my boss did this today. It's not right. I had a great day. When I get off work at 5, I'm gonna come and do another live stream if I feel like it. Because some days I'm like, oh, I don't have nothing to say. I'm not gonna do a live because I don't feel like it. If I don't feel like doing something, I'm just not gonna do it. So if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. If I don't feel like doing it, it's not gonna get done. That's just who I am. That's the nature of the beast. So I'm not going to really come up here and make a video just to make it. Because if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling the live, I'm just going to say, oh, I'm not really feeling it today. So I'm not going to make a live. And it's definitely okay. I don't let nobody push me into anything I don't want to do. So, but it's going to be a fabulous day. The sun is shining. I'm so excited. Yo, it was sunny yesterday. And of course, I was at work all day, but I did enjoy some of the sun before I got into work. And I went yesterday and I bought me some Indian food, which was so freaking yummy. It was so good. Indian food was really sitting on my stomach pretty nice. But it was nice. It's going to be a great day. I got up early. They talking about, oh, you're not supposed to come in today until 10. I'm coming in at 9 because banking needs to be done and we need change. So please don't come barking up my tree asking me why I came in at this time because I wanted to. That's why. Not because I wanted to, because stuff needs to be done. Banking needs to be done. Change needs to be gotten. And the girl yesterday, super lazy young girl. And she don't be doing her job. They don't say nothing to her though. They don't say nothing to her, but they'll say something to me. Right. They'll be up in my face, but they won't say nothing. They won't say the things that they need to say to the right people, but they'll say something to me about it, which is crazy. I get in trouble for things, but other people, they don't get in trouble for anything. They can do whatever they want. These girls go to college and stuff too, so. And then while the girls are in college all day, they coming in late because they go to college. But if that was me coming in late every day, they wouldn't accept that. They wouldn't accept it. But some people at the job can get away with things that other people can't. And nobody says anything about it. Nobody says anything about it. And I just be looking at her like, why didn't you go to the bank yesterday? And I'm not going to ask her because I'm not her boss, but she's lazy. Like some of these girls at the girl, hey, doing half. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Thank you. I'm just gonna run to the bank. I'm at work now, so I'm gonna go to the bank and I'm gonna run my live stream until I come back. So I said I was gonna run my live stream up today. Do a longer live. And then go from there. Let me see if I can get what I need to get so I can go to the bank. Get out the way. So yeah, I was at the job. I had to put it on pause because the music was playing in the background. So when y'all do social media and stuff, blogging or whatever, you can't have music playing in the background because they're gonna block your video and say like copyright. So I had to block it. So that's why some people say I can't hear you, and they say I can't see you. Sometimes I just try to block out where I work at because I don't want nobody to know. It's none of nobody's business on social media. So I try to stay, a little bit personal with my life in certain aspects as far as work and where I live at and all that stuff. So again, if you guys are new here, I stay in transitional housing. I used to live in a homeless shelter, so now I'm in transitional housing and I'm doing what I can do to build my life back up. And it's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, but you can make it, girl. You can make it because I'm making it, right? I am a 45-year-old woman that's messed up my life. I did it on my own. I don't blame anybody for my actions. So I did what I did, and that's why I'm in the doghouse right now. But guess what? I'm not in the doghouse. I'm climbing up out that doghouse, y'all. I'm climbing up out of it. I'm not sitting around blaming nobody. I'm doing the best that I can do, and better days are coming. Better days are ahead of me. So we doing what we got to do to get where we need to get to, and not making no excuses while doing it. Not making no excuses. Yeah, there's days that I do shed some tears and I cry. There's times that I be like, hey. But when you have beautiful days like this, I feel differently. I be like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this. I can make it. I can make it. And I'm not suicidal or anything, but sometimes I do get tired of life because it be the same old stuff every day. And, sometimes you be like, man, is this what life going to be until the day that I pass away? Like, this is just a hustle and bustle. But your life is what you make it, man. And on a beautiful day like this, if I was off today, guess y'all already know where I'm gonna be at. Somewhere in the woods. Somewhere hiking in the woods. That's where I would be. Somewhere doing a hike, enjoying my day, taking advantage, taking a jog, taking a run. But since I had to be to work today at 9, because I had to go to the bank because this little girl, this chick at the job, she just don't be doing her job. She's slacker. She a slacker. And the simple fact that she's cool with the little assistant manager, she gets away with stuff. Because the assistant manager don't never mind telling us, oh, this should be done, that should be done. Y'all only check things when it comes to certain people. Y'all checking up on certain things only if it's pertaining to certain people. If it's pertaining to me, they damn sure be asking me, oh, why didn't this get done? So I'm picking up her slack. So when I came in here yesterday, the young girl was like, oh, I gotta go to Wawa to go pick up some she said she had to go to Wawa to pick up something for some lunch or something. I'm like, okay, you're picking up your lunch. Why didn't you go to the bank and pick up that money like you were supposed to do? You understand? So I'm just looking at her. And 'cause I don't want to be, she's a younger girl. She might run off and go cry in the bathroom or something like that. But they already look at me like the bad seed anyway. They already look at me like I'm a problem. And the problems that I had at work had to do with me fighting back from people attacking me. So, I'm the bad person. I'm always going to be the bad person. I'm always going to be the one that's the one starting trouble when I'm not starting trouble. The people that be in there starting trouble, getting away with stuff, and they just been getting away with it for such a long time that, they just get away with whatever they want. So I just try to keep my mouth shut. But sometimes I'd be wanting to tell her, are you going to go to the bank today? Are you going to get up and do your job today? Like, because, we all get paid around the same kind of wages. So what's up? I get paid and so do you. What's going on? What's the tea? Just lazy people. And these are lazy little younger girls. They're in college and stuff. And I'm like, sis, you in college, right? That's great that you're educating yourself and everything. But when you're in college to go find a better job or get a job that you can make some more money, which is amazing. It's good for you to educate you, right? If you want to, whatever. Educate yourself. Go make some more money. That's amazing, sis. When you go to college, you can't be slacking because those professors are, if you're late and all that, them professors ain't trying to hear that. Like, you have to get some kind of work ethic now. She be at the job on her phone, on her tablet all day. They go to work and they do their homework from college. You shouldn't be going to a job doing your homework from college. Unless it's dead and slow, okay. We all look at our phones and stuff like that. But the girl is straight lazy. But if I didn't go to the bank, they be saying something to me like, oh, why didn't banking get done? Banking should have got done yesterday. But since now I'm the person that works in the morning, I have to pick up the slack from the girl that didn't do it from yesterday. She didn't do what she had to do yesterday, so she left it for me. So that pisses me off. But what can I say? Because if I say something to her, she probably gonna run in the bathroom and cry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, girl, just leave me alone. Let me go get the money. And it is what it is. Nothing you can do. But I'm going to talk about it because that's what I do. I come on my platform, I complain. Like they say, I complain about everything. This is my life, and I'm going to talk about it. So if people want to say I'm complaining, that's okay. But I'm going to talk about what's going on in my life. That's what my channel is all about. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful morning. I'm going to get some coffee on the way back from the bank. I don't like to go to the bank. I don't like dealing with money on any kind of facet. I don't like dealing with money. I don't. It really upsets me. But I have to. It's part of the job, right? And I don't have to go to the bank like every day. I might go to the bank like once a week, once every other week. I don't go to the bank every day. But today I needed to go because there's like no cash. So a customer came in yesterday and paid something with money. Some people do pay with cash. I don't know why, but I'd rather use my debit card or use my credit card so I can get benefits from that. But he was like, I was like, well, sorry, sir. So we don't have any change because, my manager, I said to the girl yesterday, I'm like, okay, great. So that kind of worked out. But I was like, I don't have any cash. I'm so sorry. I have nothing. But when people are not doing their job, that's what hinders the fact that I can't give out change. So the job is messy, but I do focus on myself. I don't be trying to make a fuss or anything. But if you're not doing your job and it's going to affect me doing mine the next day, that's a problem for me. And it should be a problem for management too. But management, they really don't care as long as they're getting their job done. They don't care about me being, put to the side. They don't care about me. So I'm noticing this, that I'm always going to have some extra cash in my purse, like $20 extra, like $10 or $15 or whatever, in my own personal cash in case I need to make change. And there's ever incidences I don't have change, I'll just have stuff to change. Sometimes no change, and one of the managers told me, "Oh, go over to the store, they'll give you change." I said, you can't do that. You can't go to another business and ask that business for change. Like, they're not a bank. You have to go to the bank to get change. So I'm looking at my boss like, you want me to go to another business and beg them for change? And I went over there and they did give me change. But giving change out when they're running their own business, they're giving me change. They don't have to. Like, they could have just said, oh, no, sorry, we can't do that because we're not a bank. You have to go to the bank for that. And then one time in another location, one of the other girls didn't have no change. So the manager going to tell her, oh, go to McDonald's, go to Wawa. Wawa's not going to just give out random change to people unless you buy something. That's how things work in life. No one's going to give you change except for a bank. And even if you go to the bank for change, you got to have a bank account there. It's a beautiful day. I'm excited. It's a beautiful day. I'm hungry too. I'm going to get me some coffee on my way back. I'm going to go to Wawa on the way back. That's the only reason why I I had to come to the bank. But the only reason why I was okay with going to the bank is I was like, well, I'll get my coffee there. Because this morning when I went to Wawa, Wawa was packed. And I don't like being around a lot of people. Because I'd be like, oh, I don't want to run into somebody in there that I can't stand running into a person that can't stop talking. Like, damn, you ever gonna stop? Child, I'll be like, yo, you talk too damn much. I don't like running into people. That's why I don't like going to anything local, like where I reside, the town that I live in. I don't like going local because I don't want to run into nobody I know. Because some people you run into that they start yapping, and then they can't stop. I don't have anything to say. Oh, where you been? What's going on here? Like nothing, absolutely nothing is going on in my life. People hear rumors about me in my life, but I don't care about that. Like, people say what they want to say. I don't care what people. Somebody know me. Oh, this happened. This happened. Like, gossip is running rampant in my life, but I don't care because I'm voicefully talking about my life anyway. Some things I don't talk about, and some things I am going to open up and talk about. But people gossip and talk about me all the time. Oh, she did this. Oh, she did that. Oh, she got evicted. Oh, she did. I don't feel no shame. I'm not ashamed because I tell it myself. I tell my own tea. I don't tell everything, but I tell my own. I tell my own story. I'm telling my own story on this platform. So if you guys go back and look at some of my older videos, if y'all want to know anything about my journey being homeless, living in my car, living in homeless shelters, no shame there. No shame there. I'm not ashamed of my story. I'm building myself back up from my story. I don't have my hand out. I'm not asking anybody for donations. I'm not here asking anybody for money. I'm building myself back up on my own. And if people donate, that's great. People do donate. People do send me cash apps, but I don't never ask for them. So people donate through YouTube or whatever, but I don't ask anybody for anything because I'm getting myself out the mud on my own. And this platform is just a form of me just keeping, like, I'm going to have this for the next 10, 20 years. As long as I'm alive, my YouTube channel is going to be alive. It's going to be here, right? All of my videos that I'm making right now are going to be, if something happened to me, these videos will still be here, right? I want all my stuff. I'm going to put all this stuff on a hard drive because I want to keep this stuff. I want to give this stuff to my daughter. I want to give this stuff to my daughter so she can have. If something ever happened to me, my daughter got my journey too. This is who mom was. This is what she did. This is her channel. So YouTube channels work really well for people because sometimes people pass away. And all the videos I've ever made, even on my old channel, I'm going to get all of my stuff off those channels. I'm going to put them on a hard drive so that I can pass it down to my daughter so that she can always have. And I don't talk about my daughter, but I'm going to release a video today and I'm going to talk about my daughter and I'm going to talk about the situation that happened with me and her. I'm going to talk about all of that stuff because people have been asking me, and I'm not talking about it because people have been asking me. I'm just talking about it because it's time for me to talk about it because I want to. So I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash and people gonna come at me and say all types of stuff. I don't care. Oh, but you don't have to share. I can share what I want to share because it is my channel. But I am going to talk about my situation with me and my daughter. I'm going to share that and open up that platform to talk about that situation because it needs to be talked about because I feel like I need to talk about it. Like, now is the time for me to talk about it. So stay tuned for that video. It might come out today. It may come out tomorrow, but I'm going to open up that platform and I'm going to talk about my situation with my child and what happened. And, you know, and people going to talk about me, girl. They're going to talk about me like a dog, but I really don't care. I got tough skin. People say all types of stuff to me. They call me all kind of names. They say I'm a slave. They say I look like Harriet Tubman, but I'm very confident. So I don't care about what people got to say. When people say bad things about me, I don't run in the corner and cry about it. Oh, they said this about me. I feel bad. Like, girl, people talk about me every day. I don't care. So, but when God moves me to share, I'm going to share. God is moving me to share my story, my journey that I've been battling with my daughter for the last 2 years. Just our battles, our struggles of going through homelessness and the things that happen with my family. Why are you and your family at odds? This and that. And I'm sharing it because I want to. I'm not sharing it because people are asking me. I'm just sharing my journey with that. I'm going to open up and I'm going to start talking about the situation with me and my daughter. My daughter is 13 years old. So y'all stay tuned for that video because it's coming soon. The money that don't belong to me. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Good morning. When you gonna start back making the amazing skin? I'm gonna make my soap soon. The weather's breaking now, so I'm gonna be back to that too. Yeah, everything's going pretty okay. I'm in transitional living, so I'm doing okay. I can't complain. I could be doing a lot better, but I'm working my way up. Thank you for the gift. Whoever gave me that gift, thank you. I appreciate that. David. Thank you, Dave. But I'm doing all right. I can't complain, man. I mean, I could complain about a lot of things, but I'm not going to because I know that God got me covered. Like, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's working in my favor. It just takes time, just that thing called time. when you want something so bad, time just go by super duper slow. But when you're good, everything in your life is going okay, and you're not really wanting for nothing. Things just seem like they're going slow. But when you need something, you want something so bad, time just go by super duper slow. So that's my life right now. I'm going into the bank, y'all. I'm going to have to take the volume off. I think the bank has music playing. I don't know. But if they don't have music playing, if they don't have the music playing, look at that skin. Look at that skin. If they don't have music playing, I'm going to just take the volume off. Child just deposited some money that did not belong to me. I wish I was a boss. I wish that was my money. But one day it will be my money, you know? You gotta speak it into existence. One day that cash will be mine, honey. One day it will be mine. One day it will belong to me. Let me get some coffee from McDonald's. McDonald's is right next door. How much we got? Shoot, I wish it was my money. That's not my job. That's my job. They make good money. But you know, they've been in business for a long time. But I was talking to the girl in the bank and she was like, why are y'all making deposits? She was like, are you a manager? I'm like, no. So she was like, the manager should be doing this. I'm like, I know. You're right. The manager should be doing this. But I'm not gonna complain because I'm on the clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my time to get back. I don't like the fact that they tell us to do their deposits because some of their locations they have like those people that take the money to the bank because it's dangerous taking money to the bank, especially if somebody like say if somebody worked for the company and they know, oh we know that they drop deposits at certain times and we gonna go rob. It's dangerous, man. It's a dangerous game. And I don't want nothing to do with it, but I gotta do it because it has to get done. But I told y'all the girl yesterday, the lazy little Spanish chick, gets away with murder, and nobody says anything to her. But if that was me, they'd be like, why didn't you do your job? Why didn't you do this? So I just had to suck it up and just do what I had to do. I just be sitting around here looking at that girl with the crooked eye, and it was so funny that this chick did not go to the bank like she was supposed to yesterday. So when I come in, she's talking about I came in at 1, so she gets up like, oh, I'm gonna go get my lunch. I'm gonna go pick up lunch for um this guy that be working there. He be buying people lunch because he be wanting people to do his job. He bribes the girls. He bribes us with lunch so that we can just sweep stuff under the rug. So I said, y'all do that with him. I don't do that. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna pick up lunch. You're gonna go pick up lunch, but you didn't go to the bank. You didn't do your job, but you're gonna get some free lunch from this guy. That's a married man. You want free lunch from him? I don't think his wife knows that he buying all the girls. And child, I looked at her. I was like, yo, I was so pissed off. Good morning. How are you? I'm no app today. No app today. What can I get for you? Can I have 2 hash browns and a medium coffee, please? Okay. Can I have like 5 creamers and 7 sugars? In the coffee? No. Can you just put it in the bag for me? Okay. And 5 creams, 7 sugars. And like 4 ketchups. Okay. And that's it. That's it for today. You like to round up for the McDonald's house? No, no roundup. Okay. Ronald McDonald House need to help me. Ronald McDonald. No, when they do that, talking about roundup, no. Y'all need to round up some money in my account. And I understand that's her job, but I'm not rounding up a damn thing. Ronald McDonald House. Ronald McDonald House, have they been helping me since I've been homeless? No. And I know that's her job, so I'm not mad at her, but I'm not mad at her for asking. That's nice that you asked and you tried. Absolutely not. I don't round up a damn thing. Not for no Ronald McDonald House. I'd rather go give that money to a homeless person on the street than give it to these big scammer corporations. Round up. I'm not rounding up again. Hello, how are you? Medium coffee, 2 hash browns. Uh-huh. 6. Thank you. Thank you. She didn't seem like she was too happy. She seemed like she was a little mad that I didn't say I was going to round up. No, absolutely not. I'm not rounding up a damn thing. Y'all need to round up some money and give it to us. I round up some money and give it to a homeless person if I seen a homeless lady here one time, and they be sitting right at the area where you be getting money. So I gave her like $5. Like it's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? Good morning. How are you? Yeah. Can I have like 4 creamers and 7 sugars? Oh, it's in the bag. Ketchup too. Okay. Can I have some ketchup too? Oh God, it's crazy. Sorry. Thank you. You too. Okay, I got everything. Don't. Yeah. So they were nice. Little. They look like Mexicans at the They look like Mexican women that's working at McDonald's. You do what you have to do to survive. Shoot, listen. If McDonald's hired me, I go in there and work for 3 days. I'm only gonna do 3 days though. But fast food is not bad. I worked at McDonald's. I think the last time I worked at McDonald's, I was in my 30s, right? So I did work at not McDonald's. I don't like McDonald's. I worked at Burger King, and working at Burger King was not bad. I liked it actually. So, and I was working at Burger King when I was in my 30s. That's the last time I worked in fast food, and I didn't mind. Like I didn't mind the hustle. I didn't mind like having to move fast, putting this stuff in the bags. I didn't mind doing that. And I think years ago when I was in my 20s, I did work at Burger King another time and I was making the sandwiches and I didn't mind doing that either. Like some people don't mind working in fast food. A lot of people be looking at people in fast food, like looking down on them, like, why would you want to work there? Why would you? Some people don't mind working in fast food because they like the hustle, they like the fastness, they like the fast pace. So let's not judge anybody that you see an older person working in fast food. Let's not judge. It's the reason why they're there. They may like it. You never know what people like. You know what I mean? So we ain't judging nobody. You never know what somebody gonna enjoy, what they're gonna like, or whatever. But the last time I worked in, I like Burger King. Any fast food restaurants that I ever worked in, I didn't mind working for Burger King. I like working for Burger King. It was fun. Like you know what I'm saying. I was younger. I was in my I think I was in my early 30s, and I had another job. Like I always kept two jobs. I always had money in my pocket. So because I always had cars, always had like apartments and stuff like that. But I didn't mind working at Burger King. Any fast food restaurant, I worked at KFC in my time. KFC wasn't bad either, but I worked for KFC in a time where KFC used to have like the buffet. I know I'm old, right? So they had a buffet back when I worked in KFC, and I was in my 20s, and I remember my dad used to drop me off and pick me up, take me back and forth to work, and he used to pick me up at KFC. And then sometimes I used to work with some guys that would live in the same town that I lived in, and they would pick me up, take me to work, drop me off, and I was like, thank you. I would get them a couple dollars or whatever. And most of the guys didn't say, you don't have to give me nothing, you don't have to give me nothing. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, some of the guys used to pick me up and take me to work back in my heyday, back when I was a young thing. But shoot, I work for Burger King right now. But if I work for Burger King right now, I'm only gonna do 3 days. This part time, baby. There ain't no full time. No, part time. So you gotta do what you have to do out here in this world to survive. And it's crazy out here in the world. Everything's expensive. I'm glad I'm not like the kind of woman that's crazy for money. Like I'm not. I don't go out spending money on stupid stuff. You know, I only spend money on things that I need. And it's hard to even save. Like, who's saving money nowadays? Who's saving money? But yeah, my soap business is coming back. The weather's nice. So today when I go home, I'm gonna go to my storage. I'm gonna set up my soap making table. I gotta bring some water with me, some faucet water, just so I can start wiping down. Because you know, in storages get dusty and they get dirty, and especially when that pollen comes back, I'm gonna be fighting the pollen, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. 607. Is it me? I think it was somebody else. But I don't know. I just I'm gonna go start my soap business again, and it's coming back. I just got to get the website and stuff together, but I got to make the soap. I have to make the product, and that takes time. So when I make my soap, it has to cure for 30 days, and then I can sell it to people. So it's gonna be probably another $2 or $3 before that even happens. But I like making my soap, but like I said, with the soap, making it at the house with the girls, I don't want to make the soap at the house because they're nosy. They're gonna be like, "Oh, what you doing?" And I don't feel like explaining. Sometimes when people see you making extra money, they don't like that. So they're gonna try to stop you. They're gonna be like, oh well, you can't run a business in this house. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say anything. I'm just gonna make my soap at my storage. I can make soap at my storage location. I found out that I can use my Jackery to whip up. I just have to have water on hand. Like I'm gonna have to get a lot of faucet water and make sure I have extra water on hand at the storage when I need to like wash my hands and everything. Get my buckets together, and I'm gonna build my business back inside my storage container because all I do is make the soap, pour it in the buckets, and I'm done. So pour it in the soap things. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just gonna make the basic soap right now, and I really need to start. I need to make probably like 10 loaves, because a loaf of soap is like a loaf of bread. Like a loaf is like, and I think in each loaf I can get like 8 bars of soap out of it. So it's gonna be a slow process. I'm not rushing. So, but I know my soap business. Like when I had my soap business before, I made like almost $15,000. So I could do it because I'm a hustler. But I like soap making because it's fun. It's peaceful for me when I make soap. It makes me feel good. So, and I use the same soap on my body. So, but I tell people, I say, nah, I use my own soap on my skin. So I promote myself, promote my business. I promote myself at work because there's gonna be people at the job that say, hey, I love your skin. Your skin's beautiful. What do you use? Well, this is what I use. So for the people that's in that lifestyle, some people like going to Walmart or wherever to get their soap, Dow, Dove, whatever they want to use. But I've been using my natural soaps for like almost 9 years now. So it's been a while, and I still have the same recipe. And we getting it. We coming for it. So I'm gonna tell y'all, like all my subscribers, they even be asking me, we need the soap. You gotta let us know. I said, of course I'm gonna let y'all know because some of y'all gonna be my customers as well, and some people already on my social media are my customers, and they have been my customers for years. But when I lost my apartment, I had to stop making soap. I can't make soap on the road while I'm homeless, so I can't do that. So, but when that soap business come back, I might not even need to have a second job. I might just be fine with the job I have now and hustle my soaps. But I got to keep on making some money. I got to keep on getting it where I can get it. So I got bills. And some people come here and say, oh, homeless people don't have bills. I said, yeah, homeless people got bills. If they have a car, they got a car payment, they got car insurance, you got registration, you got your driver's. Like, we still have bills to pay. Just because you out on the streets or living in your car don't mean you don't have no expenses. Like, what the heck? Who said a homeless person don't have bills? Who said that? That's crazy. That's crazy to even think. But I'm not able to really read your comments until I get back to the location and I can stop because I can't really read them while I'm on the road or whatever. But I thank you guys for all coming here and supporting me and being here in the morning. I haven't got up this early in quite some time and left the house this early. Yeah, I'm definitely stockpiling my soaps. I'm a hustler, so you ain't got to ask me twice. It's coming back because I need the soap for myself. Like I need the soap for my body. I use my own soap on my body, but I still had stock. Like when I lost my apartment, I had a lot of soap stocked up, and all that soap that I had stocked up, I just stopped selling it because I wasn't mobile enough to sell it. So um, I still have soap that I use on my body myself. So I use my own soap. But the soap that I used was the soap that has the oatmeal in it. It's the eczema soap. That's the soap that I normally use. The soap that has no fragrance, no nothing. That's the soap that I'm going to start with. So people that got eczema, you have skin issues, dry skin, natural bars are the best soap to use for your skin. So I have my customers that's asking for it, and you can even use these soap bars on babies, like newborn babies. You can use this for your newborn. It's soap, you know. But some people be thinking like people that make soap bars is not like Dove. Like I stopped using. I used to use Dial. I stopped using that harsh soap a long time ago. Because if you look at the soap, you look at the ingredients on the back of a soap bar. Read all those ingredients and then go Google those ingredients. If you Google those ingredients, that is not something that you should be wanting to put on your skin. The soap that I make, the ingredients in my soap is only like 3 things, 3 or 4 things, and all the things that I use in my soap are oils and shea butters, and they're all natural resources. So it's not like I'm putting all this stuff in soap that they put in Dove. I used to be a Dove girl. I used to be the girl that reached for those really smelly, pretty little things in Walmart. Oh, that smells good. It smells like strawberries. It smells like peaches. All that stuff is filled with so much chemicals that you shouldn't want that on your skin anyway. Even deodorant. I don't use deodorant on my underarms. I just shower. I shower every day, and I don't need to use deodorant. Deodorant is terrible for you. And I know a lot of people say, oh, deodorant, you need it. You're going to start smelling and all this stuff. If you keep your hygiene up, you don't need to even use deodorant. Deodorant is toxic for you. Deodorant is literally terrible for your skin. Put it under your armpits, it goes right into your bloodstream. Google all the ingredients inside those deodorant bottles and then come back and let me know what you think. Okay? Google all the ingredients and then you come back and let me know. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Google the ingredients, then you come back and you let me know what you think. And I haven't been using like when I was mobile, I would make my own natural deodorant, my own handmade deodorant. Of course, deodorant with aluminum free baking soda. aluminum free baking soda. All those deodorants that's in the stores today, Degree and all that stuff, the Dove, they're all filled with chemicals. And this is why a lot of people are sick and, coming up with this and coming up with the big C word. If I can try to avoid certain things, I'm going to work on avoiding certain things for my life. And that's just on that. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not better than anybody, but I like to live holistically if I can, as much as I can. I'm not shaming nobody. Hey, I've been using this for years and I'm fine. And that's great. And I want you to be fine. But I'm not using it. So I stopped that stuff. What? Oh, almost 10 years ago, I stopped using. I stopped using all that crap because I know it's garbage. It's garbage. So I hope one day people will get on the bandwagon, and a lot of people are doing their own stuff. They're making their own natural products, and they're doing better for themselves. I want to do better for my life, even my health, like exercising and just doing what's right, because that's the only way I'm gonna make it out here. But I want to be healthy. I don't want to be, sitting in there on dialysis treatments and all this stuff because I didn't take care of my health. I don't want to be that person. I think the doctor said to me one time in my life about my blood pressure was elevated, and after that I continued to work out, and all you have to do is exercise and you don't have to worry about that. So I let all that stuff go, honey. I mean, I'm not a perfect person as far as, oh, I do everything this way, and I'm not perfect, but I want to live a clean life if I can. All them ingredients, look at the ingredients on the back of your deodorant bottles and all these things, and you come back and let me know what you think. Look at the ingredients, and then you come back and tell me what you think. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Because the ingredients is what is harming us out here. It's harming our health. It's killing us slowly. Killing you softly with his song, killing me softly. Living a whole life. I'm trying to find something in my car, y'all. I congratulate myself. I did a long live stream today. Yes, I did. We did a long one. We did a long live stream today. We sure did. I almost got out the car and forgot my coffee. I'm trying to see. I know I had an avocado in my car. I don't know where it's at though. I had an avocado. Let me see if I can find that. Oh my god! I hope that's not what's in there. I know my schedule was in the morning. I hope that's not somebody coming in. I hope I didn't screw up my schedule. Okay, I do got my avocado. I see it. I got my avocado that's been in my car for a couple days. It should be. This one is not. I'm gonna take these aside. But I appreciate you guys for coming by and watching. I'm done. I'm about to go clock into this old job, child. Go get my money. Go get my little money. Getting money by whatever means necessary, my friend. I hope this is not. I hope I didn't mess up my schedule again. I know I'm supposed to be here in the morning. Oh, God, my keys. Okay. So I got me a little coffee from McDonald's. But I'll talk to you guys later. I get off at 5, so I will be talking to y'all later. Stockpile slowly but surely. They out here trying to keep people changed because they don't have any pennies and try to somebody to round up. Oh, yeah. Child, they not getting my change. My pennies, any pennies that I have, I'm keeping them. Because eventually pennies are going to be worth like more because they're becoming obsolete now. So 10, 15 years, them change, that stuff going to be worth it. But I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Y'all have a good day, Swift.